The word sustainability is defined as meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. At Southend City, we acknowledge that we are in a unique position to respond to the sustainability values of our students, workforce, and local community. We value embedding sustainability across our teaching, estates and operations, catering, and business support. We would hope that all staff consider sustainability a priority. But why is sustainability important? Here's what you need to know about climate change. The IPCC report from 2022 warned that the world is set to reach a 1.5 degrees Celsius temperature increase within the next 2 decades, and said that only the most drastic cuts in carbon emissions from now would help prevent an environmental disaster. Human activity is the main driver behind more intense heat waves, glaciers melting, and our oceans getting warmer. Climate change made UK heat waves in 2022 10 times more likely. 40 degrees Celsius heat waves could happen every few years because of climate change. In addition to climate change, the world is facing many more environmental challenges. 8 million tonnes of plastic enter the oceans every year. That's the equivalent of 1 garbage truck per minute. By 2050, scientists predict that there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Earth Overshoot Day marks the date where we have used up the equivalent of 1 year's worth of the Earth's resources and ecological services. This date should be December 31st. If it's any earlier, it means we are consuming more than the Earth can regenerate. So, in 2022, what month do you think we passed this date? We actually used up 1 year's worth of the Earth's resources by the 19th of May 2022, which shows the rate at which we're consuming and the environmental damage we are causing is at an unsustainable rate. Learners in further education need to be aware of and understand issues around sustainability. These issues are already important in the workplace, but will be increasingly so in the future. This is a reality we should help them prepare for. Learners with the skills and competencies gained through education in sustainability will have increased employment prospects and greater potential for career progression. Additionally, we as a college have an important role to play in supporting local businesses and the wider community in their journey towards a more sustainable way of living. Sustainability is everyone's responsibility. As an educator, it's important for you to make an active effort to incorporate sustainability themes within what you teach. There are lots of resources online advising how to go about this. You may wish to refer to the Sustainable Development Goals and themes such as the circular economy, systems thinking, and planetary boundaries. But what else does sustainability cover? Let's talk about waste. We all know that the less we waste, the better it is for the environment. When less is used, less is thrown away, and throwing something away should be the very last resort. Following the waste hierarchy can help you prevent waste. The steps to follow are: firstly, preventing waste. This is the most effective way to avoid polluting the environment. This often involves not buying or using certain products, or avoiding unnecessary practices that produce waste. Second, reduce. If you can't avoid using a product or completing a task that produces waste, can you reduce the amount you buy? Or how much you use the product? Or reduce how often you perform the task? Then, before you go to throw something away, work out if you can reuse the item instead. If not, can you recycle it? If the item has a product label, it will tell you whether it can be recycled or not. And if you can't recycle it, then the last case scenario is to dispose of it. Okay, question time. What happens to the waste collected from our college? Our waste contractor has a policy of zero waste to landfill. Although there aren't always recycling bins on site, when the waste is collected, it will be taken to a plant where recycling is separated and the rest is incinerated to generate energy. So none of our waste goes to landfill. There is so much we can talk about when it comes to sustainability. But before we finish up, let's talk about sustainability campaigns and how you can get involved throughout the year. One way I recommend getting involved in sustainability is by engaging in a national or global sustainability campaign. As you can see on the screen, here are a few campaigns you may be interested in getting involved with. They are a great way to access resources, get involved, and demonstrate your commitment to sustainability. Maybe start a conversation about this with your colleagues, or see if you can join with other people in the college to plan something for one of these campaigns. Other things you can look at as a department are your paper usage, nominating a green champion within your department. When you purchase supplies, consider choosing products with environmental credentials and leading by example. If you want to take your engagement a step further, get involved in our sustainability group. Just email sustainabilitygroup@sccb.ac.uk.